You know, there really is such a thing as love at first sight. Hello and welcome to Frontstroke. Today we're talking about the awesome, super fabulous, perfect machine that is the Olympia SM3. I'm just a little excited. The SM3 is identified by a hard wooden shell case that breaks into two different pieces. Convenient if you don't have a proper table to work at. You can just lock the machine in the bottom half and type on your lap. The SM3 can be tricky to identify, but a good place to start is the Olympia badge on the right corner and the deluxe icon in the type basket. But this is not universal. On the right side of the carriage, you'll find the paper clamp and the carriage release, but these features are not ambidextrous. You'll also find a generous paper support that extends so far it'll accommodate everything from an 8.5 to 11 to some of the legal size paper. If you can look under the hood, if I can get my act together, you'll see the touch control has a pretty wide margin of error. You'll also find the ribbon color selector, but on the left side of the keyboard, you'll find the carriage lock, which is simple to activate and keeps the machine nice and safe. The SM3 is, in my opinion, the finest portable typewriter you can buy today. There's an inherent strength in this mechanical wonder, the way the keys just fly forward and squeeze the ink out of every inch of the ribbon, so you always get a good print on the paper. The touch regulator gives you a wide margin, and it's effective to a fine needle point, so that you can calibrate it just the way you like it. The only downside to this model is the carriage shift, a somewhat antiquated feature by the 1950s. To the uninitiated, it can seem heavy, cumbersome, and unnecessary. And if you don't let it reset completely before continuing with your text, you might end up with a really bad misaligned letter or two. If you're new to this model, start off slow and build yourself up. Trust me, this thing will keep up no matter how fast you go. They're so precise, and yet so rugged at the same time. Now, you might think I'm gushing about a typewriter I've hardly used. Nope. I've written tens of thousands of words, everything from short stories to novellas and personal letters. They work and keep on truckin'. If there was one thing I'd have to complain about, it's the asking price. I got really lucky and snagged mine for $10 and $30 respectively. You might have to look a bit harder online before you can find one that cheap. The one you see now was missing several parts and had a really bad alignment problem. They can be resurrected from a lot of abuse, but if you want my opinion, save your money and buy one that's been professionally refurbished. You won't regret it, if you're planning to use this thing for serious writing. And if you are, you're in good hands. Novelists and poets have turned to this portable typewriter for generations, and it's still great for that purpose in the computer age. As always, make sure that you find an online seller that'll guarantee safe shipping, and never buy one unless you have the chance to inspect it yourself. But who am I kidding? I've broken this rule hundreds of times. Just get one and enjoy it. See you next time.